Welcome to assessment week. I cannot believe we've already made it almost all the way through the school year, and now we're going to assess what you have learned. So this is our end of the year math test, part 1. You should have gotten this in the red folder that you received. Please make sure that the top left-hand corner of your page says end of year test, part 1. I know that there's a lot of problems here, so each day we're only going to do about 15 to 16 problems to make sure that it's easy enough for you to get it all done in a week. So I just want to talk about the 15 problems we're going to do today. Today we're going to do number 1 through 15. However, if you feel confident and you would like to continue and do more problems, that is totally fine with me. You can do it at your own pace. Number 1, what fraction of the bar is shaded? This is multiple choice, and remember that whole fraction bar represents a whole. So the fraction bar represents a whole. Number 2, this is the same thing, but now it's a number line. Which point on the number line shows 1/8? This number 1 is 1 whole. You may have to write the fractions and divide the line into parts to figure this one out. For number 3 and 4, you're going to use this number line. It would probably help you to write the fractions and divide the line into parts. Which point on the number line shows the fraction 4/4? Is number 3, and you're going to tell me, is it point A, point B, point C, or point D? Which point on the number line shows the fraction 3/4? The formatting on this is a little messed up, so I apologize about that, but it says 3/4. Which one shows 3/4? A, B, C, or D? You're going to fill in your answer there. Number 5, select the way that shows the shaded fraction. Mark all that apply. So there may be more than one. Remember, this fraction bar is your whole. 1 whole is the whole fraction bar, and the parts that are shaded are the parts. For number 6, you are going to be dividing your fraction bar into equal parts, and you are going to locate the fraction 5/6 on this number line. So think about how many equal parts do you need to divide this line into? 1 is your whole. Number 7, what time is shown on the clock? You're going to shade in the correct answer. Number 8, what time is shown on the clock? These are written out long in word format. Show your answer. I'll read them for you. 11 minutes after 3, 56 minutes after 3, 3 minutes after 11, 16 minutes after 11. Remember, you can pause this video or you can rewind if you missed anything. Number 9, you're going to use a straight edge to divide the fraction bar into 4 equal parts. Then you're going to shade 3 parts. So this is like what we did with fractions before the coronavirus shutdown. So it says use a straight edge. If you have a ruler at home, that will be a great tool. Otherwise, you can use a piece of cardboard or a book or something that you can use to draw a straight line with. So you're going to divide this bar into 4 equal parts, and you're going to shade in 3. Then on this line, you are going to tell me what fraction does the fraction bar represent. So it's going to be written as a number over a different number. Blank over blank. Then you're going to show the fraction as a sum of unit fractions. We also did this in class. So for example, if you're working with thirds and you have 1/3 plus 1/3 shaded in, you have 2/3 shaded in. So for the sum of fractions, what I want you to write on this line is a fraction plus a fraction plus a fraction equals whatever it equals. You have to figure that out on your own. Number 10, this is a time word problem. Mary starts doing yard work at 4:30 p.m. She spends 1 hour and 25 minutes mowing the grass and 55 minutes pulling weeds. At what time does she finish her yard work? How much time does she spend on yard work? Use the number line to help you. So you're going to start at 4:30 and you're going to use this number line to help you figure out how much time has passed. You can also show your work on the side if you need to. On this line, you're going to tell what time she finishes her work at. She finishes her yard work at blank p.m. You write the answer in. And how much time in total did she spend on yard work? So she spends 1 hour and 25 minutes mowing the grass and 55 minutes pulling weeds. Here's a hint. She spends 1 hour and 25 minutes mowing the grass and 55 minutes pulling weeds. How much time in total did she spend on yard work? That's going to be your answer here. You're going to circle one of the choices in the box. Almost there. Number 11, you are going to use this pictograph to help you solve the problem. How many more blue flowers are there than red flowers? This is a two-step problem. First, you need to figure out how many blue flowers there are. Then you need to figure out how many red flowers there are. And then you can do the last step. How many more? You figure out what you need to do to get your answer. Remember, hint for this one, each flower symbol represents 10 flowers. So each flower symbol represents 10 flowers. And notice there's a half flower here, so think about what that represents if one whole flower equals 10. Number 12. How many fewer 11-year-olds are there than 9-year-olds? This is just like the problem you did above, but it's a different type of graph. It's a bar graph. So you need to use the number of students below to figure out how many there are of each age. So you're figuring out how many 9-year-olds are there and how many 11-year-olds are there, and then you're going to solve the problem. How many fewer 11-year-olds are there than 9-year-olds? You're going to fill in the bubble for your correct answer or circle your correct answer. This line plot shows the lengths of some leaves Brandon found. How many leaves were shorter than 3.5 inches long? So notice this line plot, they show the lengths of leaves in inches. So you're going to tell me how many were shorter than 3.5 inches. Use this line plot to help you. How many were shorter than 3.5 inches long?